I hope you're having a great day. So today, I think I'm going to take these seeds that I have out in my garage. It's so cold here. I think it's 9 degrees today. But I'm going to take them. I'd put the lavender seeds out here. And I think they're like frozen. But I'm going to bring them inside. I'm going to put them under the heat mats. And I'm going to see if these seeds germinate. And I'm going to give you an update on a couple other things. I have killed a bunch of my seedlings. And I don't know. I don't know why. And I don't know how. So, yeah, I don't... Like my Lisianthus, they had sprouted and I had a bunch of seeds. And then I went down and they were just gone. Like, gone. Like, I can't... They were so little, I can't find out. I can't even... I tried to look through them through a magnifying glass because I wanted to know if they dried out or if maybe I gave them too much water and they died. And I can't see anything. Like, there is nothing there. So now I'm sitting there like, okay, I was supposed to learn a lesson from this, but what did I learn? I still don't know. Did I water them too much or did I water them too little? Okay. I don't even know what that is. Like, I think that is some kind of mold or fungus that grew in there and froze. So, yeah, weird. Very, very weird. Okay, I have no idea what that was. Okay, and here is my Lisianthus. So I had the rose pink and the art marine. And I could have swore that I had germination in here. I swear I had seedlings at one time. And then nothing. It's like they all died. And I did try to let them get a little, like I kept misting them. And then after the seedlings popped out, I bottom watered them. And then, you know, the top would be a little bit like dry looking, but the soil blocks were wet. So there was one day where I was like, well, I'm just going to let them dry out and put some air on them because I don't want them to get too wet and die. And the next thing I knew is the 4 trays of Lisianthus. This one, and maybe if I turned off the light for a minute. But I had... I mean, I just see absolutely no germination anymore whatsoever. And I swear that I did have germination. And now there's just nothing there. Like, there's absolutely nothing to even go by on what happened to them. And I had seen on another video, on Nicole's video, I saw that she actually tried to redo some Lisianthus that hadn't sprouted. So I put them back in here, but I think they're goners. I mean, it's been 19 days. And I have, here's another tray. And the weird thing about this is all the trays were getting treated the exact same. So I was doing the exact same thing with all of the trays planted on the 6th. And I am down to this tray, which actually does have some germinated Lisianthus in it. And I have, like, there's one that might be dying. But I have no idea what has happened to them. This is probably the best one right here. And it might even be starting to die. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe I won't have Lisianthus. I do have more Lisianthus growing. Of course, I started those on the 6th, and then I started some on the 12th, and I started some on the 18th. So yeah, I'm learning it the hard way, I guess. I did start with Lisianthus, which they did say is the hardest thing to grow. So I jumped on and ordered a whole bunch more Lisianthus because I actually have, I think, until February to actually keep trying to start them, like the middle of February. So if those seeds come in, I think I'm just going to take just plain soil starting mix. And I think I'm going to go try a different brand even. I might go pick up a different brand and just scatter the seeds throughout it and see. Maybe the soil blocking method is not the best way to go with Lisianthus. I have seen a lot of people that did soil blocking and now they just like sow it on a bed and like pop them in after they've grown. And there's probably a reason for that. So I'm going to try that next. And then we'll see what happens. I mean, that lavender did really good. And then I did the other batch of lavender, like 200 lavender or 300 lavender. And as you can see here, I definitely have some germination, but not nearly the germination I expected to have. The first batch of Johnny's, almost every seed germinated that I planted in those silver ones with the humidity dome. And then on here I used plastic wrap and put the seedlings on, and not even close to that many germinated. But if you look at my herbs, they're growing right along. They've germinated. Some are obviously slower than others. My cilantro. So there definitely are plants that are pretty easy to grow under the grow lights, and there's others that are finicky. And I guess it's just going to be about trying different things until I get it right. And hopefully I can get it right. Maybe my basement is dry. Maybe it's too wet. Maybe I'm watering these little things to death. Feel free, if you're an experienced gardener and you look at the video and you know what's wrong with my plants or know what's wrong with my seedlings, please comment. I will take any ideas, right or wrong. You know, at least I would have somewhere to start to research or anything like that. But I'm glad I started early. I really am, because now I like see some problems, I see some successes, and I can move forward. It is my first year, so this was to be expected. So while I have a little pouty lip and my plants all died and I can't be a gardener, I'm never gonna make it, to suck it up, buttercup, try again, you'll figure this out, you'll have beautiful flowers, keep at it. That's my update, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and remember to subscribe so you can see maybe like one of these days I'll get it right, and then I can keep getting it right. I hope. I'm gonna start actually planting more seeds. The 12 to 13 weeks before frost is like the second week of October, and right now it's the end of January. I've been doing a lot of accounting, a lot of taxes for some other companies and my own. But I really need to get down here, and I think I'm just gonna start like planting lavender and different things, because I would like to have 1,200 lavender. And if I don't, I do have lavender growing in my backyard, so I might go cut it and get it going from transplants instead of trying to grow from seed, and just compare the two methods. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. I think it's gonna go better based on just some videos I've watched. But seeds is definitely like when you want to do a lot and get a lot ahead of time. I think that's the way to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep planting up my lavender seeds. I don't know what happened with that lavender that I put out in the garage. Obviously, don't put your lavender seeds in a soil block and then put it in the garage. Like it like froze with some weird fungus on it. Hopefully that fungus doesn't come out and attack my other plants. And let me see. I might throw some of the seeds. Like they did say that it was already cold stratified, and I believe that on Johnny's, because my lavender came up so good when I put them in those silver trays. But then when I did a huge soil blocking method, maybe there just wasn't enough of a humidity dome. Maybe I need to try that. And then I do have another, it's like a 70 some cell flat. And so I might try that and see how that goes. And if I can do that, you know, again, the lavender is only 8 to 10 weeks. So if I do that now, I'm like 4 weeks, and I'll have to pot them up if they do well. But if something works really good, by the time I get to that 8 to 10 week mark, I should be able to put a lot of seeds in and try to get, I mean, I have over 2,000 seeds. And I need 1,200 plants. And if I don't get that, I can take cuttings and try that method. So all won't be lost. And of course, this is all like lavender, you know, I might not get cuttings off of it for a couple years. So it's taking up a big part of my 1/4 acre. And if it does well, then I'll have it, you know, for at least up to 8 to 10 years to come. So while I might not see a lot this year, hopefully I will see more in future years. And that's about it. That's my update for today. I think I'm going to just do a lot of planting of seeds and not bore everybody with the videos. So I might not have a video on here for a while. But I will definitely do an update and let you guys know, you know, the methods or what works or what doesn't for me. Have a great day. Bye.